Hello and welcome to Inside the Track for part 1 of our Australian Grand Prix preview. The 2020 Formula 1 season kicks off at the Albert Park Raceway for the 2020 Australian Grand Prix next weekend. The scheduled weekend starts with the Virgin Australia Supercars action on Thursday the 12th of March and ends with the Formula 1 race at 1:10pm Australian Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday the 15th. There is a lot of question on whether the race will actually go ahead, and indeed it is still unclear as to whether the Grand Prix will count towards the championship, as the coronavirus continues to spread around the world. It is believed that the FIA are in contact with the Australian authorities twice daily with updates on the ever-evolving situation. The next two Grand Prix at Sakhir, Bahrain, and the new Hanoi race in Vietnam are also at risk. Round 4 at the Dutch Grand Prix, however, seems to be in the clear for now. The Albert Park Racetrack is a 5.3km street track located just outside the Melbourne CBD in Victoria, Australia. It originally held non-championship races in 1953, 56, 57 and 58. These first races were won by Doug Whiteford in a Talbot in 1953. Sterling Moss won the event twice in 1956 and 58, driving a Maserati and Cooper respectively. The 1957 event was won by Lex Davison in a Ferrari. The modern event began in 1996 after Melbourne secured the rights to host the Australian Grand Prix, taking it from Adelaide, and so began the now 25 years of the Australian Grand Prix at Melbourne. The lap length is 5.303km or 3.295 miles in the old system. It has 16 turns, 6 to the left and 10 to the right. The circuit runs clockwise and pole position starts on the left side of the track. The distance to turn 1 from pole is just under 250 metres and the longest straight is the 843 metre long main straight. The downforce needed is high with about 45 gear changes a lap and 5 major braking zones at turn 1, turn 3, turn 6, turn 9 and turn 13. There are 3 DRS zones, the main straight, the run to turn 3 and the back straight to turn 13. 77% of the lap is taken at full throttle and the top speed is 320km/h. The race is 58 laps long and will cover 307.574km over its duration. The race lap record is a 124.125 set by Michael Schumacher in 2004 and the outright record is a 120.486 set by Lewis Hamilton last year. It takes roughly 17 seconds to transit the pit lane and about 1.7kg of fuel is used each lap. Go on board with Mercedes Lewis Hamilton for an onboard lap here at Melbourne. This is what the circuit looks like in real life. Through turn 1, this is a 5th gear mid-speed right-hander before a sharp flick to the left which is flat out before the second longest of the straights. This is the first DRS straight of the lap. Then you have a hard braking zone before you go through turn 3, which is a 3rd gear right-hander before a quick flick to the left and a fast but not flat out corner turn 4. Turn 5 absolutely flat out as you go through the corner, you'll lose time if you don't, before a squiggly straight up to turn 6. This is the end of sector 1. Out of turn 6, flat out to turn 7. Then turn 8, which doesn't really exist in a Formula 1 car, before a short straight down to turn 9. Turn 9 is one of the hard braking zones of the track before you come out of there and flick to the left for turn 10. Even though this part of the track slants to the left ever so slightly, it is actually not an official corner. But then you come to this very fast chicane through turn 11 and turn 12. Then you go down this, the 3rd and final DRS straight, before a hard braking zone to turn 13. 90-degree right-hand corner. You're in 4th gear before you shift up to 5th and 6th and then you just roll off the gas ever so slightly through turn 14. Down to turn 15, the slowest corner on the track, 3rd gear left-hander before the crucial final corner which is only just flat out in Lewis Hamilton's car to the DRS straight, the longest straight on the track to finish his lap, a 121.164 on the ultra soft tyre. Michael Schumacher is the most successful driver at Albert Park with 4 wins to his name in 2000, 2001, 2002 and 2004, all driving for Ferrari. Jenson Button is the second most successful with 3 wins to his name in 2009 with Brawn and 2010 with McLaren and 2012 also with McLaren. Also with 3 wins is Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel, winning twice with the Scuderia in 2017 and 2018 and with Red Bull in 2011. This means should Vettel win this year, he would tie with Schumacher for most wins at Albert Park. Other current drivers to win at Albert Park include Lewis Hamilton in 2008 and 2015, Kimi Raikkonen in 2007 and 2013, and Valtteri Bottas of course in 2019. Ferrari have won the most races at Albert Park, winning 8, including 4 in a row between 1999 and 2002, winning in 2004 and 2007, and doing a back-to-back in 2017 to 2018. McLaren have won the race 6 times in 1997, 98, 2003, 2008, 2010 and 2012. Williams have won the inaugural race with Damon Hill in 1996, while Mercedes have won the event 4 times, including 3 in a row from 2014 to 2016 and having won 2 in 2019. Other teams to win at Albert Park include Renault in 2005 to 2006, Braun in 2009, Red Bull in 2011 and Lotus in 2013. Lewis Hamilton holds the record for the most poles at the venue with 8, while Kimi Räikkönen has the most fastest laps with 6. This year, Kimi will start his 18th race, the most of any driver at Albert Park. Lewis Hamilton also has 9 podiums at the track, the most of anyone. He also has accumulated the most points at the circuit, scoring 164 points over 13 race starts, 15 ahead of Sebastian Vettel, with Fernando Alonso the only other driver scoring 100 points there. Kimi Räikkönen can join the 100-point club with a P10 on Sunday, with the Alfa Romeo driver scoring 99 points in Australia. Finland's Mika Häkkinen is the qualifying king at Melbourne with an average grid spot of 2.6, while Lewis Hamilton races his way to an average finish of 5.2, the highest of any driver. That is the end of part 1 of the Albert Park preview for 2020. I'll see you next time for part 2.